heaven is full of sinners and believers. Learn that happiness on earth ain't just for high achievers. I've come to know there's life at both ends of that red dirt road. Her daddy didn't like me much in my shackled up GTO. I'd sneak out in.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and please be seated, and you mostly are, so that's great. Welcome to our 2020 OGRA Awards Luncheon. My name is Rick Kester, and I'm the president of the OGRA Board of Directors. This is our opportunity to honor municipal, provincial, and private sector employees who have contributed many years to the betterment of roads in Ontario, and to present some very special awards. Would you please all rise and join me for the blessing and remain standing for a toast to the Queen. We thank thee for every earthly good, for life and health and family, and for our daily food. Amen. Now we'll have a toast to the Queen and a toast to Canada. So to the Queen. To the Queen. And a toast to Canada. To Canada. Thank you very much, and please be seated. It is now my very distinct pleasure to introduce for you the head table. Please hold your applause until I have introduced everyone. Kelvin Curtis is here from he's the Central Region Director from the Ministry of Transportation. Kelvin. My lovely wife, Kathy Kester, is here. Thanks. Rick Harms, Project Engineer, City of Thunder Bay, and OGRA First Vice President. Antoine Boucher, Director of Public Works and Engineering, Municipality of East Ferris, and Chair of the OGRA Member Services Committee. Brian Lewis, Councillor, Town of Halton Hills, and OGRA Board of Director. Joe Tierney, OGRA Executive Director, and his lovely wife, Alana Tierney. This is your head table, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, Minister Mulrooney is unable to join us here today, but we would sincerely like to thank Kelvin Curtis for joining us. So thank you very much, Kelvin. Your support of OGRA is truly appreciated, and we look forward to continuing our great partnership. So with that, everyone, please enjoy your lunch. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Antoine Boucher, and this is my fellow presenter, Brian Lewis. We are your Master of Ceremonies for today's luncheon. It has been said that roads, bridges, and other civil infrastructures are the most tangible evidence of government working on our behalf. However, what most people don't see is the legion of men and women working behind the scenes to build, design, and maintain this infrastructure. This awards luncheon recognizes their contribution to a wonderful quality of life we all enjoy here in Ontario. It's also an opportunity for us to acknowledge the work of the many volunteers who serve OGRA in countless ways throughout the year. And lastly, we're here to pay tribute to the future when we give out the Scholastics Achievement Awards.
I have a couple of brief announcements. For those that are not called Smith and Jones, we apologize in advance for mixing up your names. We'll do our best. For those who do not behave, being a former official in the National Hockey League, the penalty box is over there and you'll be assigned to the penalty box as appropriate. Would President Rick Kester please come forward? Our first opportunity is to honor and recognize our honorary life membership and the Volunteer of the Year. OGRA pays special tribute to people who have performed distinguished services in the field of roads and transportation by awarding them the honorary life membership. Award recipients are nominated by OGRA Nominating Committee and approved by our Board of Directors. This year, we are extremely pleased to present an honorary life membership to some young man named Joe Tierney. If you don't recognize this guy, take a minute and look around you. You must be at the wrong conference. OGRA's Executive Director, Joe Tierney, background information, needed a U-Haul to get it here to the Fairmont Royal York Hotel. He has worked everywhere, from the town of Alliston, the famous town of Alliston, in 1980 when he was just starting out, to the city of Woodstock, the county of Peterborough, the town of Ajax. Why didn't you do a good job? You could have stayed at some of those for a period of time. And on to the International Institute of Municipal Clerks. It was like a fairy tale, like Goldilocks. How can you be Goldilocks with gray hair like you've got? I don't understand that. No chair seemed to do the trick for Joe until 2005. He found the perfect fit, a big leather executive chair in the office of the Executive Director for OGRA. Here he has surveyed his domain since 2005. He effortlessly and efficiently leads a 7-member management team and commands a dutiful staff of 17. Ever the professional, he enjoys encouraging, maintaining, and advancing OGRA's 3 business objectives, namely policy, education, and member services. Joe's tenacity, ability to inspire, and effective leadership have made him a huge positive difference in the road industry throughout this province. Joe is known for curling, and we at the board have to listen to this every week. Camping with his lovely wife, Alana, at his side. And of course, no event without live music is ever complete without Joe taking the stage to sing. I have no comments relative to Joe singing. Please join me in congratulating the man, the myth, the mustache, Mr. Joe Tierney. Joe. And you notice Joe got a standing ovation led by staff. For the first time in this conference history, the Board of Directors is bestowing a second honorary life membership, which we're delighted to present to we hope, a suspecting young lady named Kathy Houston. Kathy, please join us on stage. I heard the what? That young lady's so big, she's probably still working. At the end of April, Kathy is retiring from OGRA after providing 27 years of service. Many of you may have not have met Kathy, but you've all benefited from her many contributions to OGRA. Kathy takes care of events, all the logistics, which includes the awards luncheon and all the details that go into the conference. She leads the organization through the annual budget process, addresses HR tasks, and so much more. In case you missed the article about her in our conference issue of Milestones, we'd like to highlight a few key passages. When it comes to good roads, she has seen everything and seems to remember everything inconsequential to detail. Only those details always end up being important. Kathy has sophisticated corporate speak, something you would expect from someone with an MBA, which she does. Kathy speaks, staff and the board listen. And of course, most importantly, the truth is that Kathy has been consistently under-recognized as a leader at the OGRA throughout her career. Kathy, we thank you for your decades of service to the OGRA and the municipalities of Ontario, which includes all of us in this room. Thank you.
So with Executive Director Tierney still on the stage, we will be moving on to the next award. Named in memory of longtime OGRA employee Elaine Robinson, our next award recognizes our special volunteer for outstanding service to the association and strong support of our mandate. Nominations are solicited from the volunteers themselves, and the winner is selected by OGRA's nominating committee. We are extremely pleased to announce the recipient of the 2020 Elaine Robinson Award volunteering for the year to John Brophy, Director of Infrastructure for the town of Milton. John, please join us on stage. John was a course director for the C.S. Anderson Road School Urban Maintenance course from 1989 to 2002. A look through the old minutes would reveal some interesting highlights into John and his experience volunteering. Like in the 1989 minutes, John Brophy was officially informed that he had paid his dues and was now a member of the Rat Pack. In his introduction to the rest of the course of directors, the forewarned the team of his poker-playing provness. From the 1995 minutes, John advised that the course went very well. He loved his new pointer. He wants to keep it to himself and refuses to share with anyone. The pointer has been entrusted to the care of the secretary. We don't know what happened to that laser pointer, but we do know that John went on to present at the Basic Report Writing and Presentation Skills course in 2003, and in 2004 took over the reign of Heather Crew. John continues to be an annual fixture at the road school leading this course. John has also volunteered for OGRA as a representative on the Ontario Provincial Standards Product Management Committee. John holds a degree of civil engineering from the University of Waterloo and obtained his professional engineering license in 1981. He spent 27 years working for the City of Brampton and has spent the last 14 working for the town of Milton, where he's known for being extremely well-liked, positive, and a respectful leader. Congratulations, John. Please enjoy the rest of your lunch. We'll be back shortly with more awards. Hello again. I hope everybody here enjoyed their lunch. And moving on to the next portion, we would like the recipient of the following awards to please proceed to the Toronto room, which is behind those doors to your left. So in that area, we would like to get the College Proficient Awards recipients, the Michael Woodcroft Memorial Awards, and the Scott McKay Memorial Awards. In the meanwhile, the recipients of the Long Service Awards, please proceed to the Ontario room, which is right on this side behind those doors. And then you may be able to proceed to those two rooms. We will have photographs to be taken, so you might want to just remove your name badge if you have your badge, leave it at the table. And we would like to ask President Rick Kester and Executive Director Joe Tierney to please come forward to the stage. Our next award is the John Nidra Better Practice Award. This award showcases the ingenuity of municipal employees and their contribution to better practices for municipalities. OGRA holds an annual competition to recognize innovations and best practices that were implemented and resulted in improved efficiencies for municipal transportation and public works, services, and operations. This year, we have 3 awards to present. Our first award goes to the County of Peterborough in Equipment Innovation Made In-House Solution category. Would the representatives from Peterborough please join us on stage? Using the shelf material of the County of Peterborough designed and built a vehicle undercarriage washing machine or device. Trucks and equipment would drive over the spray bar before entering the shop for service, thoroughly cleaning the undercarriage of each vehicle from sand and salt. This has decreased the amount of time mechanics would spend on the equipment. It has improved the health and safety for staff working in the garage and also reduced the amount of road debris and contaminants that they were exposed to, meanwhile extending the life of their vehicle. Therefore, congratulations, the County of Peterborough. Next, we have the Innovative Management Practices Award that goes to the municipality of Brooke-Alvinston. Would you please be joining us to the stage? The municipality of Brooke-Alvinston accepts waste concrete from residents and contractors, and every 2 years crushes the material into aggregates to be used thoroughly by the municipality. The process diverts a valuable material from the landfill sites and provides cost saving to the municipality, reducing their budgets by approximately $60,000 per year. With this, congratulations to the municipality of Brooke-Alvinston. Our final award goes to the Regional Municipality of York in the Innovative Service Delivery category for the reconstruction of an existing culvert along the region's busiest urban arterials, Major Mackenzie Drive. Would the representative of the Regional Municipality of York please join us on stage? This project was completed as an impressive 4 weeks ahead of schedule, implemented several innovations, and used a variety of best practices. A few examples include in-person visits to area business owners in the public consultation process. The design incorporated a pedestrian and cycling underpass as part of the city's trails network, as well as a water main connection to the new hospital. The project saw the procurement and prefabrication of the 52-meter drainage culvert and a 44-meter pedestrian culvert in advance of securing a contractor. And York coordinated with the MTO to allow delivery of the 53 precast culvert sections overnight to minimize the impact on traffic. During construction, shuttle buses were chartered to offer complimentary transportation around the construction zone to ensure pedestrians and cyclist safety. Congratulations to the team of the Regional Municipality of York.
Next, we have the presentation of the 3rd Annual Municipal Paving Awards with Dobra Ambaway. Dobra, I told you I would try. I got it right, thank you. Technical Director of the Ontario Asphalt Pavement Council, please join us on stage to present these awards. These awards applaud excellence and innovation in paving projects, which are collaborations between the municipalities and the hot mix asphalt producers. Our first finalist is the City of Timmins and Miller Paving. Please join us on stage. City of Timmins and Miller Paving, please. This reconstruction of Highway 101 used a pavement design consisting of 4 lifts of asphalt and 3 different asphalt mix designs. The first lift is Super Pave 19.0 Rich Bottom Mix, not a typical mix. The second and third lifts are Super Pave 19.0 and the surface is Super Pave 12.5. The paving methodology consisted of paving from 2 different asphalt plants, utilizing a shuttle buggy to ensure consistency in the mix, paving the lanes in echelon 3 pavers wide, as well as paving continuously to ensure no transverse joints in any areas within the 1.3 kilometers. Scheduling and crew coordination allowed for 12,800 tons of paving to occur in 8 days. Specialized testing also formed part of the contract. Rutting resistance testing was conducted on the RBM as well as the IRI smoothness test on the surface. Congratulations on a great job. Well done. Our second finalist is the Regional Municipality of York and Coco Paving. Please join us on stage. Regional Municipality of York and Coco Paving. During the construction of the phase of Viva Next project, Coco was responsible for the undertaking, the utility coordination and the relocations, earthworks, extensive sewer and water main upgrades, bridge work over the major highways, culvert repairs and extensions, red and black asphalt paving, structural concrete, linear concrete works, electrical and intelligent transportation system works, and the complex traffic management. A unique aspect of this 321,000-ton asphalt project was the use of cold-in-place recycled expanded asphalt mix for the rehabilitation of existing highways. This technology not only saved time, it also promoted the use of environmentally friendly asphalt. The development of red asphalt surface course for BRT lanes and intersections was a unique challenge that allowed Coco to display their ability in design, testing, and placement of all types of asphalt. During the project, York Region allowed for traffic closures to include echelon paving, which was essential to ensure proper joint compaction and had an impact on the pavement quality. Innovative equipment was used for testing, compacting, and improved quality of the project. Definitely worthy of our congratulations, and we thank you. Winner of the 3rd Annual Municipal Paving Award is the Municipality of Oliver Pouponge and the Pioneer Construction. Please join us on stage. Oliver, I apologize in advance. Pouponge. Niagara of the North. Okay, we'll get all your ad that's in here that you want. We do have a short video. The reconstruction of Oliver Road took 6 months, spanning 2 construction seasons. The project used full-depth recycling with expanded asphalt. This technique recycled 100% of the existing road section in one process, replacing the traditional strategy of pulverizing and pave. Completing the project in a single step reduced public and traffic disruptions. The expanded asphalt-based layer increased the carrying capacity of the pavement structure to allow for full loading year-round. To improve pedestrian safety and movements, roadside improvements were made to sidewalks, shoulders, guide rails, along with railway improvements at all crossings. All tender and construction specification parameters of this construction were met or exceeded. Congratulations and a very sincere thank you for another good job well done.
New this year is the Municipal Concrete Award, sponsored by Concrete Ontario. Would Mark Kenters, the President of Concrete Ontario, please join us on stage to present these awards. This award promotes the recognition of successful collaboration between the Ontario municipalities and concrete producers for excellence and innovation in the municipal projects, including concrete. Our first finalist is the City of Windsor and Coco Paving. Please join us on stage to accept your award. The City of Windsor set out an aggressive construction schedule for the reconstruction of Huron Church Road, which was very challenging. Coco Paving worked 7 days a week, utilizing multiple crews and over 100 employees to complete the project on schedule. Coco Paving set up portable concrete plant at its Windsor dock, which is located within 3 kilometers of the project site to supply the concrete mix for the project. This ensured a timely delivery of the concrete mix to the site and increased the productivity efficiency. The project quality was excellent. All quality control test results exceeded project specification, and the pavement rideability met high expectation of the City of Windsor. The planning and management of this project by the entire project team enabled the project to be completed on schedule, within budget, and with minimal disruption to the traveling public. Congratulations. Our second finalist is the Regional Municipality of Waterloo and Capital Paving. Please join us on stage to accept your awards. Following the recently reconstructed LRT King Street required reconstruction to replace the deteriorated pavement, sidewalk, street lights, and aging underground municipal infrastructure. This project provided an opportunity to consider a reduction in the number of traffic lanes, making room for cycling lane and enhanced pedestrian facilities. The vision for the new streetscape provided a new look for the uptown Waterloo that is unique and unlike any other city. The project team's selection of concrete material and finishes has helped achieve this goal. The design for King Street required an innovative design treatment to provide a unique streetscape appearance using innovative concrete treatments new to the region. This included tan concrete bag with micro-etched finishes, black stenciled brick patterns boulevard with micro-etched finishes, and custom curb design to meet the cycling and accessibility needs of the project. Congratulations. The winner of the first annual Municipal Concrete Award is the City of Vaughan and Emacon Corp. Please join us on stage. We have a short video. Please run it. This project is the first City of Vaughan-owned facility to replace the entire asphalt parking lot with a 250 millimeter thick precast concrete slab. Vaughan encountered multiple issues with previously failed attempts with asphalt paving on the parking lot due to heavy vehicles being used, including fire rescue, EMS vehicle, causing severe shear damages due to tight turning radius. Concrete was the only alternative for the joint use facility. Staging of the project allowed fire rescue and EMS stations to remain fully operational throughout the month-long project. Congratulations.
Do we have any volunteers that could help some of these guys get up now they're down? Good job. OGRA's education program relies on the technical expertise and organizational talents of a special group of volunteers who serve as course directors. They contribute countless hours of updating the curriculum, organizing and contacting presenters, setting and marking exams, and attending the entire course to ensure the course delivery goes smoothly. Although they're unable to attend, it's a privilege to recognize the efforts of two of these special volunteers this year. After 15 years, Dominic Guthrie has retired as a course director with Snow School. Dom has been an integral part of the Snow School program since its inception and helped develop the content that earned the Technical Education Achievement Awards. The other course director we'd like to acknowledge is Monica Zabo. Monica started her involvement as a course director for the Municipal Safety course at the C.S. Anderson Road School in 2011. Over the years, she was an enthusiastic presence at Road School and will be missed. The backbone of OGRA's education program is our small army of volunteers from the public and private sectors. These unsung heroes put in countless hours every year developing and delivering our courses. You can see a full listing of all of our volunteers in the annual report. We would like to recognize the long-time contributions of John Blair. John, please join us on stage. John started volunteering with OGRA in 2010 with the Scott McKay Soil Technology course, part of the Municipal Infrastructure Training Program. Over the years, his involvement expanded to include serving as a presenter at the Scott McKay Bituminous Technology and Scott McKay Concrete Technology courses. John used his expertise to provide students with foundational knowledge of soils and aggregates. John's lectures were always well received, and students left these courses with a more comprehensive understanding of how Ontario's geology came to be. Thank you, John, for all of your contributions. We would also like to thank Jonathan Pierce from the Center of Advancement of Trenchless Technology, who is regrettably unable to join us today for his many years of service. We thank Jonathan in his absence. Thanks, John.
Could we please have Calvin Curtis and Phil Wilson from Awards, immediate past president, to come up to the stage. The Awards Rodeo and Driver of the Year. We're pleased to be able to recognize the outstanding driving skills demonstrated by our next award winner. The AOR's Provincial Safety Truck Rodeo is the ultimate test of Ontario's top municipal drivers. Only drivers who have excelled in the rodeo held by their local association are eligible to compete at this provincial event. 35 drivers from 19 local associations gathered in Laurentian Valley, Renfrew County last fall to test their driving skills in the 26th annual rodeo. The Driver of the Year and recipient of the John Gurr Memorial Trophy is Jeff Nielsen from the municipality of Trent Hills. with the Numberland Road Builder Association. This is Jeff's first win after 2 previous attempts at the provincial level and following 3 out of 4 wins to the local level. Jeff will be back to defend his title in 2020 after finishing with 352 of a possible 370 points in an extremely tough course in 2019. Jeff has been employed with Trenthill for 20 years as equipment operator with a specializing skill in grader operation. He's married with 2 daughters and 2 grandsons. He also enjoys the NASCAR racing and helping on the family farm in his spare time. Congratulations, Jeff, for a job well done. We look forward to seeing you in the competition in 2020.
I know the outgoing president, Mr. Kester, is probably pretty tired, but we need you back up on stage, Mr. President. And Calvin, I believe, as well. And could we please bring in our special awards recipients to accept their awards?
Trailers for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no food, no pets. Ain't got no cigarettes. I work 2 hours of pushing broom buys and 8, 12 with room. I'm a man of means, by no means, king of the road. 3rd boxcar, midnight train, destination Bagger, Maine. Oh, worn out suit and shoes, don't pay no union dues. I smoke those stogies I have found, short but not too big around.
More than 50 years ago, the Ontario Good Roads Association established the College Proficiency Awards to recognize scholastic achievements of students registered in college-level civil engineering technology programs. Over the years, winners of this award have gone on to rewarding careers in the municipal and consulting engineering fields. The students you will meet this afternoon have been recommended by their college deans and award officers for demonstrating both a high scholastic average and an overall proficiency in civil engineering. They are the best and the brightest. Our first college proficiency winner is Quincy Bailey from Mohawk College. Quincy is known for participating in and volunteering for special events run by the college faculty to support networking opportunities for students. Quincy has been involved in projects that faculty describe as outstanding. In the applied research area, it is known for having a positive attitude in class, acting as a mentor to students in the early semesters. Congratulations, Quincy, and best wishes from the faculty at Mohawk College. Well done. Curtis Gurl has demonstrated exemplary knowledge in his time studying civil engineering technology at the Confederation College. His strong work ethic and dedication set him apart from his colleagues. He's been a peer tutor, helping guide other students to success within the program, and is a student representative for the Program Advisory Committee. Curtis has spent 2 summers working at the Ministry of Transportation, gaining valuable experience in roadway design and construction. Curtis' involvement on campus and high grade point average are all the more impressive as he is attending school full-time while being a dedicated father raising a young family. Curtis, the faculty of Confederation College wish you all the best, as we do as well. Allison Kidd is known as an academic superstar at the St. Clair College. Allison has achieved a 4.0 grade point average with all A's in every course she's taken during her 5 semesters at St. Clair College. She received the highest mark in the Transportation Engineering Technology course and is the recipient of the 2019 City of Windsor Award, which is awarded to the best second-year student. It is without hesitation St. Clair College nominated Allison for this award. We join them in congratulating you, Allison, on receiving this award. I apologize in advance to Mariana. Mariana Lopanunas is known at Seneca College for being an exceptional student. Mariana arrived at Seneca College with a wealth of international experience in project management, architecture, and sustainable construction. While at Seneca College, Mariana added to her bachelor degree in architecture and urbanism with an exceptional performance of 100% and has been a regular on the President's list. Congratulations, Mariana. Jason Rapiers has been an outstanding student, leader, and ambassador in civil engineering programs at St. Lawrence College. He has shown eagerness to help his peers in the classroom and has assisted in organizing many program events. Jason has maintained a high level of academics and has gained the respect of his peers, which enriches his motivation to learn. His professors feel his dedication to their program will contribute to his professional success. The civil engineering faculty at St. Lawrence College wishes Jason continued success and looks forward to seeing him become a valuable civil engineering technologist. So do we. Daniel Tamburene from George Brown College is known as an outstanding student with a 95% average. He is involved in peer-leading activities with the college as well as a research project. Daniel is well-liked and respected by his fellow students, colleagues, and professors alike. Congratulations, Daniel, and we look forward to seeing you with what you accomplish in the civil engineering profession. With a 96% average, Diwana Yaha has achieved one of the highest grade point averages in her class at the end of Level 4 of the Civil Engineering Technology program at Fanshawe College. Dwa is described by Fanshawe faculty as an excellent student and worker. She stands out on campus as the student with the keenest interest in the related fields of roads, highways, transportation engineering. Congratulations, Dwa, on your accomplishments, and we look forward to bigger and better and greater things. Congratulations. The Michael Woodcroft Memorial Award is presented to the student of the T.J. Mahoney Road School who achieves the highest average mark based on the results of both maintenance and construction examinations. This year, the award goes to Dave Kiev, who earned an average of 94.5 between the two sections of the Mahoney course. After graduating as a civil engineer technologist from Confederation College in Thunder Bay, Dave started working for the Ministry of Transportation as a survey inspector. After a couple years, he jumped to MTO's Regional Traffic Office as a traffic analyst and subsequently moved to Sudbury to work for the Regional Municipality of Sudbury as a traffic technologist. In 2005, Dave became the Coordinator of Transportation and Traffic Engineering Department for the City of Greater Sudbury. 10 years later, he modified his career path and became Coordinator of Road Operations foreperson for the city. This position was created to help implement the city's new computerized maintenance management system. Dave is married with 2 grown daughters, a granddaughter, and his wife Mandy is here with him. We congratulate you and all of your family on an award well earned, well achieved. Thank you. The Scott McKay Award is presented to the student who achieves the highest average in any 2 of the 3 Scott McKay Municipal Infrastructure Training courses. The winner of this year's award is Scott Lackenbauer from the Regional Municipality of Waterloo. Scott is unable to be with us here today, but we would like to acknowledge the average of 90.5% he attained on the Scott McKay Concrete Technology and Scott McKay Soils Technology courses. Even though he's not here, we still offer congratulations.
For the next portion of our program is a wonderful and long-standing good road tradition that has dedicated the men and women who have enjoyed their careers of over 30 years in more in the transportation sector. Please welcome our Long Service Award winners.
if we put it out at how many years of service these people have all provided. You want help up? You need help up?
And to start in this category, we have Royal Lafleur with 48 years. For almost half a century, Royal has been a permanent fixture in the municipality of St. Charles. A young Royal turned up for work as an equipment and grader operator back in 1971. Slowly but surely, he rose through the ranks in the past 35 years and led into the Public Works Department operations as a director. When he's not organizing and participating in large ATV rallies, he's spending time with his family's baseball and tournament hockeys. As if he didn't have enough to do, he has volunteered his time as a member of the St. Charles Fire Department for the last 40 years. Thanks, Royal, for your valued service of the community and for the continued good times during a long and happy retirement ahead of you. Next, we have Michael Badgley with 46 years. Durham Region has been home to Mike for his career as first a laborer and then through the light and medium operation position. When he wasn't applying his skills there, he was giving Ringo Starr a run for his money on the drums and played with many different bands over the years. He says he's been happily married for 30 years, lovely, beautiful, understanding years to Deb. And Deb, just so let you know, Mike is buttering you up and is actually thinking of striking up a band again with his tubs and pies. Don't worry though, he plans on only occasionally tinkering with his cars. The majority of his recreational time will be all yours and yours alone. In your trailer, traveling. Many thanks, Mike, and have a great time in your retirement.
You'll just walk over where they are.
Now we have Mark Bannon with 46 years. As the eldest of 8 children on his family farm, Mark learned to operate just about every kind of equipment there was. When he started plowing snow at the age of 17 in Ellis Township, he never dreamed he would still be at it for 46 years later as an equipment operator for the municipality of West Perth. His successful backhoe business has been operating since 1979. He received a CRSI in 1997 and also hold a septic installer's and supervisor's license. Sounds like there won't be much downtime during your retirement, Mark, but your wife, Joanne, and your 3 boys and 6 grandchildren will no doubt have plans for your family time too. Good luck, have fun during your well-deserved retirement years. Next, we have Earl Covert with 45 years. Life has been good to Earl over the years. His first job was an equipment operator for the township of Cardiff, but he was quickly promoted as road superintendent. Along came amalgamation, and Earl carried on as a lead hand, then the road supervisors with the municipality of Highland East. In November of this year, he plans on turning his hard hat with his wife Kim, his two beautiful daughters, Jennifer and Anne. Family adventures are on their way. Loves to hunt, fish, go touring with Kim, and just plain relaxing at his trailer. Sounds like a perfect retirement, Earl, and your community and Mayor Burton around here as well sends his best regards and thanks for your long service award to this municipality. We have Tim Wilson with 41 years. Tim has seen all kinds of road condition as he winged the white gold as a snowplow operator from 1978 through to 2009. First, Alberta Transportation gave him some interesting winter plowing experience in western condition. Ontario became through, though, and in 1980, Tim relocated to work for the MTO and then for the county of Simcoe, and then to the township of Clearview. For the past 10 years, the township of Clearview has been fortunate to have Tim's leadership and supervisory skills every day as their foreman. Now that Tim has really retired, he plans on hunting, fishing, spending time at his cottage, tinkering with his small engine hobby. Congratulations, Tim. Have a great time through your retirement.
Steve Keller. For most of Steve's long engineering career, MTO has been his working home. During the 35 years of his provincial experience, he's had the pleasure of working in 4 of the 5 MTO regions on their municipal roads programs. Following his retirement, he was honored to have the opportunity to work for the County of Brant as their transportation engineer. At the end of June, he plans on setting out on a whole new adventure. I believe it's called retirement. Wherever your plans take you, Steve, the industry wishes you all the best, and we thank you for your long and stellar careers in roads. Well done, and thank you one more time, Steve. Gerald Paquette. Most of Jerry's working life was spent with MTO, and when he retired last December from his General Contract Service Administrator position, he could justifiably look back on his employment there with pride. Some of his accomplishments included reconstruction of Frederick House, River Bridge, and more recently, the rapid replacement of 2 structural culverts and 2 modular bridge designs on Highway 652. When not at the curling rink, he's probably hunting. If you ever need help with renovation projects, call Jerry. Jerry, can we have your phone number, please? Because he's talented and always willing to solve a problem and lend a hand. Now that you have loads of free time, Jerry, the future is literally in your hands. Enjoy it and keep in touch with your colleagues and friends in New Liskeard. One more time, 39 years, we thank you. Ray Fluelling. Ray is a longtime operator with Wellington County and never let grass grow under his feet. Even now, since his retirement last summer, he has kept himself busy with farming, selling tractors, and going to the cottage when he has time. Not to be outdone by traffic on the ground, he thinks nothing of taking to the skies in his ultralight airplane. His partner Carla has been very supportive of him and is here today to celebrate his long and dedicated career with Wellington County. If we hear hoots and hollers from his buddies from the county, don't be surprised, they're here too. Here's hoping your fan base gets larger, Ray, and you have a wonderful time during retirement. How about a hoot and a holler? Yes. Scott Budner. Scott's 35 years of service started in the regional municipality of Haldimand, Norfolk, in a surveyor-inspector position, and tells a story of dedication and commitment as he has performed his duties to a very high standard. In 2001, he took his experience as an operations technician and moved on to Norfolk County, where he was quickly promoted to their operations supervisory position. In the final 12 years of his lengthy career, he was much respected as Oxford's County Supervisor of Transportation. Last December, he decided to see what retirement experience was really like, and from all accounts, he's never looked back. Congratulations and good luck, Scott, from your many envious friends and colleagues at Oxford County. We join them in thanking you for your service because it is greatly appreciated, and already they've announced you are missed. Bill Freeman. It must have been a good place to live and work in Southwest Oxford Township. In 1984, Bill showed up for work as an equipment operator, and he never left. When he retired last December, he had big plans all ready to launch. They were twofold: spending time with his family, Heather, and their 2 children, Drew and Carrie. Their 4 beautiful grandchildren were also eagerly awaiting the adventures with Papa Bill. When he's not happily spending time with his family, he loves to drool over classic cars. Bill, the township wishes you a long and happy and healthy retirement as you continue to enjoy the beautiful Mount Elgin area. You've earned it. Congratulations and thank you.
Pamela Marks, with 35 years. At MTO, Pam led the development and implementation of new asphalt cement tests and supplement gaps to superpave testing requirements. This was to circumvent premature cracking in Ontario's roads, which led to better quality of asphalt in Ontario. Most recently, Pam developed action plans in response to the 2016 Auditor General Report on Ontario Infrastructure, which is moving Ontario towards asphalt mix performance testing. MTO and all of us are incredibly impressed with her extensive knowledge and her legendary work ethic. There is no doubt that Ontario has definitively benefited from your leadership. We wish you well, Pam, and enjoy a well-deserved retirement. MTO will miss you, and so will grateful Ontario. Congratulations.
Just walk over where they are and standing.
Jean Ropel with 35 years. Jean survived amalgamation and breezed through with a smile. From 1984 to 1999, she was held in Bruce Township, happily acting as Public Works Secretary and as well as dispatcher. Following amalgamation, the municipality of Kincardine saw Jean come over as a Public Works Administrative Assistant and Cemetery Record Specialist. Her 2 sons and 6 grandchildren think she is magic, and she is their biggest fan. She could write a book on hockey due to her experience camping out with frigid arenas, wrapped in a blanket, watching her grandchildren play. Historically, for Jean, and she was heavily involved in the production of Bruce Township's history book as well. Nothing makes her happier than traveling out west to see family and visiting various farming operations on the way. Thanks, Jean, for your years of happy and all the happy trails. We wish you all the best from the municipality of Kincardine. Next, we welcome Joe Tierney with 35 years. You heard all about Joe Tierney earlier, but in case your memory is as bad as Joe's, he's retiring after 15 years as Executive Director of OGRA and 20 years working for municipality. Now the time has come for Joe to hang up his whip, head out to the pasture, and start having real fun. Joe is known for being the legendary golfer, but not in a good way. What it is true, he reliably shoots a 62. That is for 3 holes. His curling is somewhat better. Last week, he got 3 rocks in the house. The bad news is it was into the house across the street. You probably know that Joe excels in music and has made quite a name for himself with the vintage rock band, the Silverbacks. I don't know how he picked up that name. Last time I saw Silverback, it was at the Toronto Zoo. Joe, with all the seriousness and deep appreciation and respect, we wish you and Alana well. OGRA and countless municipality, friends, colleagues, organizations, and all of us here in this room salutes you. Rock on, Mr. Turney.
You'll just walk out there, Dave.
Now we have Dave Young, Dave with 35 years. Dave spent the majority of his career in Carleton Place, a community that has experienced significant growth over the years. Throughout this time, his responsibilities including maintaining a robust infrastructure and guiding a number of expansion-related projects. Some recent projects include multi-million-dollar sanitary lift stations and several kilometers of dual force main, which has facilitated the ongoing development of 2,500 homes. He plans to remain involved in Carleton Place with the replacement of the Central Bridge and the redevelopment of the Central Business District. That sounds exciting, but more important for Dave is the arrival of his first grandson, set to arrive at the end of April on the day Dave will be retiring. There's no need to ask where he plans to spend a lot of his time. Congratulations to both Gaunt's Dave, and many thanks for your years of dedicated services to the town of Carleton Place. René Côté with 34 years. Casey Township couldn't have found a better employee than René. In no time at all, he moved from equipment operator up to road superintendent, and he was heavily involved in his community. Where there's smoke, there's usually fire. René knows this is only too well, as it was as fire chief for many volunteering years, department for 25 years. He's still there as a volunteer firefighter. His road association membership includes AORS. He's also a member of the Northeastern Ontario Public Works Organization. Guiding youth in his focus, and an avid hockey and baseball player, he coaches young people in both sports. Thank for being such an interest part of the community, René, and sincere thanks to many of, from all the friends of the Township of KC's. Keep up the good work, and congratulations again.
Next we honor for 34 years Brent Glazier. Although Brent retired last fall from his position as Director of Infrastructure and Public Works at the municipality of West Grey, his background includes working in both the private and public sectors. He introduced a number of new and innovative technologies to both Bruce County and West Grey. The Bruce County Public Works Association saw Brent as their president for the year 2000. His retirement calls for full steam ahead, and Brent has all kinds of plans. Of course, traveling with his wife and daughters takes center stage, but carpentry, golf, and playing his guitar are right up there also. Brent, you've earned a long and happy retirement. On all of your colleagues, thank you for your coaching and help whenever it was needed. Kudos to you, and many thanks from the municipality of West Grey, and us as well. Steve Holmes, we honor and recognize him for 34 years of service. Steve's career with MTO was long and varied, but many know him for the work he has done to champion the value engineering and risk management over the past 20 years. His many achievements also include undertaking MTO's first cost risk assessment on the QEW widening in St. Catharines. He loves tent camping and has been a scout leader with lots of experience, having been through the program himself. North American cycling and being fearless skier are fun things for Steve to do. The loudest cheers at all are for the Montreal Canadiens. This year, Steve? Are they cheering for the, Steve? Are they cheering for the Montreal Canadiens this year? Yeah. He is. Okay, that boy. He is a walking encyclopedia for all things Canadiana. From folk songs to politics and all types of Canadian beer. Now we're talking. Sounds like a Disney retirement you have planned, Steve. You and your wife, Joanne, and your 2 daughters are looking forward to participating and joining in them with all their activities. MTO wishes you well, and it's grateful to have you and had your leadership for the past 34 years. We thank you. Walter Johnson, 33 years we celebrate today. Equipment means a lot to Walter, and he is firmly insistent that maintenance is a paramount to making it last. When he was promoted to Fleet and Facilities Manager for the County of Huron in 2004, it was an obvious choice. Walter looked after their investments like they were his own, with skill and determination to protect their value for the municipality. This dedication carries over into his private life as he keeps his farm equipment in tip-top shape. He's had a year now to hone his retirement skills and no doubt has had a further string of successes in his farming operations. It's been a great winter for snowmobiling, and while some of Huron residents complained about snow, Walter was grinning from ear to ear as he roared across the landscape. Walter, your wife Betty Ann is so proud of you, and we join her in wishing you a long and well-deserved retirement. Andrew Pierce. Last fall, when he took down the sign from his office door that read, Andrew Pierce, Director of Development Engineering, City of Vaughan, it was bittersweet for him and his subordinates. His engineering climb had been a challenging and rewarding one over several municipalities, starting as an engineer with the region of Peel and moving through the City of Vaughan, Township, the town of Newcomsey, and the town of Caledon until he retired at the top as Director of Engineering with Vaughan. Andrew is an avid camper and loves the great outdoors. In the winter, he likes nothing more than strapping on his skates and playing hockey. Andrew, your wife, Dorothy, and your 3 children are very proud of your many accomplishments. They're not alone, as along with your many colleagues and friends at the City of Vaughan, we wish you a happy and hearty congratulations and thank you for 33 years of service. It's not that Richard Elliott didn't thoroughly enjoy his 32 years as an equipment operator, but his smile even got bigger last December when he retired from the Township of Adelaide Metcalfe. He was an expert truck driver, and it showed when he clinched first place many times in the Elgin Middlesex Oxford Truck Rodeo. Other competitions produced similar wins when he became an antique plowing champion at the 2002 International Plowing Match. In retirement, he plans on spending more time on his farm with his family. Restoring antique farm machinery keeps him busy, and when he finds a treasure, his magical touch soon makes it come back to life. Many thanks, Richard, from your legion of fans at the Township of Adelaide Metcalfe, who really miss your experience and commitment to excellence in everything you do. We join them in thanking you for 32 years of service.
Now we welcome Lyle Leach with 32 years. Lyle started in the York region in 1988 as a transportation maintenance worker on a paint crew. Soon, he was the lead operator position and then spent his final 15 years of his career as an operational technician. He has a love affair for the outdoors, and for many years he camped and fished with friends and kids and his wife, Wendy. More recently, his hobbies have been changed a bit to spending more time four-wheeling and going for a drive along the lake with his MG, top down with his trusty dog in search of butter tarts and ice cream. Lyle always came into work smiling and liked like nothing more than a good joke. From all of your friends in the York region, thank you for your service. And then the crew there wishes the best into your retirement and a hearty good luck in knocking off your honey-do list. Congratulations. Please welcome Tony Merlo with 32 years. Early in his career with MTO, Tony completed several bridge design As head of computer application section, development of the Ontario Bridge Management System had his stamp all over it. He was also heavily instrumental in the development of the asset management process, which allowed for better forecasting of reporting on bridges' needs and condition. As manager of the Bridge Office for 7 years, Tony provided steady leadership overseeing the transition to a second-generation BMS program and better integrated bridge data with other highway functions. Home improvement projects and the Montreal Canadian figure prominent on his plan, and his wife Valerie and his son Adam are cheering with him both. All the best, Tony, and much gratitude from the MTO for many contributions and years, as your colleagues will miss you a great deal. Congratulations. Welcome Tony Clark with 31 years. Tony has worked both sides of the fence throughout his road career. In the early 80s, he was hired as a road chipper member for Sealy and Arnil. Soon, municipal equipment operator position followed with both Notasawaga Township as well as the Township of Clearview. Tony's leadership skills were well placed as a lead hand for Clearview, and then as a top person as being the road manager. On New Year's Eve, while everyone was ringing into the new year, Tony was celebrating his new life as a retired champ. There is only one word for Tony's plans, that is hunting. No wonder he's smiling as he learns as he goes into the new challenges and the fall hunting and taking it easy. Many thanks, Tony, for your devoted career in the road industry, and good luck and all the best for your future endeavors. Welcome Ronald Coe with 31 years. Essa Township has nothing but glowing remarks about Ron. He started learning the ins and outs of the department as a heavy equipment operator and truck driver. By the time 2002 rolled around, Ron was a well-respected assistant road supervisor where he has applied his diligence and leadership until he retired last November. He's also treasured member of the community for his work on the cemetery committee. He's always been a mentor to staff and can always be counted on if you need assistance. As the years unfold, he and his wife Sherry plans to take long drives and holidays to the sunny south. For the first time, Ron says he is excited about shoveling the driveway. Have a great time with that, Ron. You're the only person we know who feels that way about winter. Essa Township thanks you again, and congratulations.
They are, and then you go up front and get a picture taken. No. Brian Cope. For 31 years, Brian has provided the MTO with excellence throughout his diverse and challenging career. His experience included positions in the engineering, construction, corridor management, at head office, and at Queen's Park, right up to his position as area contracts engineer in London and Chatham. His thoroughness and experience were essential in ensuring design turned into successes for the people of Ontario. You can be proud to have the ACE on the Windsor Border Initiatives Implementation Group team. The ministry still uses the total project management and the RAQS system that you assisted in developing. Your contributions will not be forgotten, and you have helped the ministry to grow and transform. Now it is the time for you to enjoy your well-deserved retirement, and if you apply the same diligence to your exhibited work at the MTO, that shouldn't be a problem. Many thanks for a stellar career, and all the best in the future, Brian. Thank you very much for your 31 years. Eric Zudas. As the capital project leader for the town of Oakville, Eric designed many road and storm sewer projects. New construction included Cornwall Road from Cross Avenue to Chartwell Road. Several shoreline projects included Dingle Park from Trafalgar Road to Allen Street. In 2007, Eric moved to Manager of Infrastructure Planning, which included the responsibility for the annual operating budget and capital budget forecast. It's tough to be a go-between sometimes, but Eric shone at developing municipal access agreements between the municipality and various utility agencies. Playing hockey with his boys, fishing at the cottage, and family time are key to Eric's happy times. In 2020 is a huge adventure in the planning process. He and his family are off to the wilds of Africa. It's a dream he has had for a long time, and we all join in wishing him a happy safari. And the notes say, this is not my note, it says, don't tease the elephants. 31 years, well done. Art Groneveld. Anyone involved in drainage in Ontario knows Art. Art has been the go-to guy for culvert and drainage structure design at the MTO. One of his major accomplishments was the release of the gravity pipe design guidelines, which revolutionized how pipes are designed and specified in MTO contracts. More recently, Art led a project to develop a series of guidelines on trenchless technologies for pipe rehabilitation and replacement. On his last day of work, Art finished his last of many culvert designs and hydrogeologic analysis tools to help the MTO staff and service providers. Art is proud to have all 4 of his sons on the national volleyball team. His wife Deb, sons, grandsons, other family members, and friends look forward to eating his culinary masterpieces in the backyard. Are we all invited? Where is it you live again, Art? MTO thanks you for your service and have a delicious retirement.
So this brings conclusion to our awards. Thanks again, Cal and Curtis, for taking the time to join us today. Most importantly, a heartfelt congratulations to all of today's award and recipients. So this brings us to the end of this year's award luncheon. We have a full slate of concurrent workshop that's starting at 2 o'clock. For those that are here, welcome to join. On behalf of myself, my co-host Brian, thank you for attending and enjoy the rest of your day.
I have one brief announcement. I have one announcement here. We have a gentleman in the room who's very, very, very upset, and he's the former president of OGRA and former councillor in East Ferris. I'd like to report to you, Mr. Champagne, your bottle of ketchup has been found.
Thank you, everyone, again.
And winding road that leads to your door.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to leave the stage light on for a bit. If you want to come up, and use the stage, take some pictures, you're welcome to do it. We'll leave the lights up for a little bit. Thank you very much.